that helped us. I mean, temperatures were mainly in the mid to upper 70s and a couple of low 80s, but anyway, the good news is that it's not. Here we go. Tornado watches. You can see them out and through here. Again, going north to central PA, then the severe thunderstorm watch to the south. Here's the cold front right off toward the west. Boy, Diz, our timing's been awful tonight. Anyway, again, here's the cold front off to the west, and that's the end of it, okay? And that's what we're watching drive to the east. But before then, several segments of showers and thunderstorms, or rounds, I should say, will continue to push up the I-95 corridor and impact many, many areas. As a matter of fact, we are still getting warnings out for these two storms. Both of these storms, both of these supercells have produced funnel clouds and wind damage and flooding rains through Montgomery and also Carroll counties in Maryland. So a tremendous amount of rain still coming down with all those.
And
all right,
we just
down
got
toward
that
Baltimore,
one.
This is right where the warm front is, and sure enough, we have an appendage coming out of this one. But so far, so good in terms of rotation. It's very, very broad, but a lot of heavy rainfall, especially on the I-74.
That's
yeah, it certainly is, and I think we've got a cam from that area from 695 to show you what's been going on there. We saw it moments ago as folks are been watching for this possible tornado in this area. Now a severe thunderstorm warning, so they're not going to reissue on the tornado warning. And the rotation has not been terribly impressive in the last few minutes here.
Do we have a camera on that, Adam, just so we can show? Because, I mean, we don't want to underplay the fact that you've got so much heavy rain at a maximum time where people are leaving and going home from work.
There it is.
Look at that. Look at how dark and ominous
oh my God.
It is back there. So there's the core of that thing. And notice the spray coming off of these cars. So tremendous rainfall with these storms, even after.
We've got some bad street flooding. Can't see it. It's bad over here. But we got soaked.
Which way we move? South view. So where are we let's go back to Max 5 and tell everybody where we are here.
Well, we should be right on the right in here, looking southward.
All right, so you're looking down toward this appendage.
Yes, we are.
All right, so that
could very well be the wall cloud.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And certainly a dangerous site, but notice again as we look at it, it's free, at least at this point. It's pretty hard to see what's going on.
So right here, folks, if you look right in there, that little area, that is the tube. That's the bottom of the tube. There's rotation in this storm, and it extends all the way up through the cloud. And the very bottom edge of that, it's kind of like the bottom of a coffee can, extends
I wouldn't be surprised if they reissue a tornado warning for this, because that went right under us here in Oak Forest in Catonsville.
Issued a severe thunderstorm warning. So certainly there's a hail threat, obviously very, very heavy rain. When you see, dark and ominous skies like that, and I can just tell by the spray that's coming up and through here, and the fact that this rain has ended at this point, at least the heaviest rain, we got some big-time rain there.
Yeah.
Big-time rain.
I also want to take you down into the D.C. area. There's a tornado warning now, and that's on the southeast side of D.C. That rotation coming up near Andrews Air Force Base, up towards New Carrollton, Suitland, Landover, Maryland, towards the 50 and 495 intersection there. We've got a new tornado warning in North Carolina.
Yeah, and interestingly, we had 3 cells that came together here. We had a quick spin up, which prompted the tornado warning, and now they've kind of polluted each other a little bit.
Right.
So, I mean, when you look at this and you say, okay, well, where's the rotation? Where's the inflow out of all this? It's pretty hard to tell. I mean, right now I'd be worried about some wind on the east side of this, around Morningside and District Heights. Very heavy rain.
Oh. Here it is. Wait, no, I thought that was going to be the emergency alert system. Wait, maybe it is.
It's near Seat Pleasant, 5, 50. That, and this is the thing that we've been talking about for a while now.
Oh, what is going on?
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for your area.
That was confusing.
But at least right now, it doesn't look like the most robust rotation we've ever seen.
No, and I think, we're missing about 10 degrees.
I think this is in 695. I don't know, I couldn't tell.
But Carl, this is our worst nightmare.
If it is, then that's where we live, pretty much.
All these people out on the roads and having a supercell move across a major metropolitan area. And this is a classic example of why, our hearts race. Our hearts race when this happens. Yeah. Crystal and Kelly, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, guys. And obviously, with the threat of tornadoes and just straight line winds, we are seeing trees coming down on top of power lines.
Something's going on with their feed, or Comcast's feed.
Now, Myra, thank you for
there's something going on here. I don't know what, but this feed is getting messed up. Now it's going black. The severe thunderstorm warning is still working though. That hasn't gone off. So it's obviously got to do with the Weather Channel. There's something wrong with their feed. There it is, right there.
The local Doppler radar.
Walkersville, that portion of Frederick County, eastern Frederick County, that's moving up to the north around 25 miles an hour. Other stronger storms around the Baltimore region now. We've had one move through just a little while ago. Now there's another batch coming in right now from Laurel, Bowie, and that's also prompted a tornado warning in effect for the next 10-12 minutes between Laurel, Bowie, and Crofton area, although no reports of funnel clouds or tornadoes at this time, but heavy rain, yes, and very gusty winds. With any of these, we've had some reports of tree damage in a few locations as well. So that one cell moved through Baltimore. Now there's another batch coming in right now, so it's going to be a rainy, stormy night. Right now, the only areas of the state that are receiving really not much southeast of Annapolis, just some lighter rain, and west of Frederick, so far it's quiet. But when you go west of the Frederick area, you see that new line of storms developing? That is actually closer to the front. So later tonight, probably after 8 or 9, there's another risk of more severe thunderstorm activity. At least at this point, if it holds together, sometime between 8 and midnight, we'll see another round of storms, perhaps another squall line developing with the actual cold front pushing through. The only good thing about these storms are getting now is it kind of stabilizes the atmosphere, so things may not be that ruckus later on as we're getting right now a lot of activity. Kai?
All right, thank you very much, Bob. And stay right where you are for WJZ's continuing first warning weather coverage. We'll be right back.